I got over 6,000 names on my petition to keep the Polar Wildlife Refuge untouched. Thanks for your help with all this, Em, and for your great idea. You're the best.
Wow.
I suggested the petition, but Jordan did all the work. He's so committed.
Too bad he lives in Yellowknife.
That's the thing. They don't want us to think. They want us to become brain-dead NAK robots.
What's with her?
NAK rage. Kind of like road rage.
And the announcements? They have commercials. They are trying to buy our brand loyalty in homeroom.
Emma, who are you talking to?
I could talk, or I could take action. Mr. Radish, could I talk to you about this morning's NAK broadcast?
I'm all ears.
NAK is totally biased. This morning they tell us squeegee kids suck, and then they tell us what kind of running shoes to buy. It's wrong.
Have you seen the new computers in the Media Immersion Lab? 18 computers, thanks to NAK. In exchange, we show their morning broadcast.
Whatever they want to report? But that's bribery.
No, that's 18 new computers we wouldn't have otherwise. The parents voted for it. And remember, not everyone at Degrassi has a computer at home. But if you feel strongly about it, write an opinion piece. Make sure you get it in by 4 o'clock. Make the Parents' Day edition.
4 o'clock today?
Think you can do it?
Mom, my editorial.
So what, you have to watch this video every morning? Free computer's a free computer, man. What idiot wrote this?
Excuse me? I wrote that.
Oh, sorry,
Don't look at her. It's my piece and I'm right. Students shouldn't be force-fed advertising when we're at school. If you don't get it, you're the idiot.
Emma.
Look, it's not that serious.
What? Expressing my opinion isn't important?
Well, that's all my brother's trying to do.
I could tell, and he's wrong.
I'm wrong. Tell me, Emma, is it fair or is it wrong that Sean here is falling behind in school because we can't afford a computer at home?
He can do his homework here.
What, yeah, on the free computers, huh?
If you read the entire article, you would know
That's
that
a piece of garbage.
it is not garbage.
Looks like garbage to me. Smells like garbage.
Tracker, man.
All I'm trying to say is that there's two sides to every story. Try to remember that next time.
So, you feeling okay?
Oh yeah, Manny, I love being a woman. I don't feel any different.
Here you go.
But I did have this idea. Like my mom says, never be embarrassed to be female. Paige, do you want to sign my petition to get a tampon dispenser installed in the girls' washroom?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Sean. Want to sign Emma's petition? For tampons?
Sure. If Emma came up with it, it's got to be a good idea.
It's like we're traveling back in time. Cheerleading is so over.
What? Cheerleading is huge, more popular than ever.
So are a lot of things that are just sexist and wrong.
How can it be sexist if they're guys?
I bet the guys will be wearing tight sweaters and miniskirts.
I hope not. Anyway, I was just thinking cheerleading might be fun.
Fun? Manny, you're not thinking of... You really want to become some pom-pom pumping robot? I'm surprised. To tell you the truth, I don't think Degrassi should have a squad, period.
Okay, forget it. You're right. Can we talk about something else? And they like me, a grade 7. That's a pretty big deal, you know.
The big deal is that no one in the school except me is pointing out the bad side of cheerleading.
Maybe because no one else feels the same way you do. Most people realize that it's just good fun.
Well, maybe if my views were brought to the school's attention.
What? Are you saying you're gonna write another article for the Grapevine?
No, it's not that big a deal.
Great. Can we just talk about something else for a while? Please?
Thanks, Mr. Simpson.
Emma, Mr. Simpson is fine for school, but when we're here, I'd like it if you called me Archie.
Would you pass the Kung Pao, Mr. Simpson?
What's this all about?
Kids are talking that I won the war because of favoritism.
What?
Well, it's true. When guys like you date single moms, they always try to bribe the kids.
Guys like me. We need to discuss this later.
No, we're going to discuss this now.
Emma, class is about to start.
I don't care. You're biased. Just admit it, Archie.
Emma, you won the award on your own merits. The runner-up, Liberty Van Sant, made a strong effort, but the judges thought it lacked flair. Yours was exciting and original.
Original, exciting.
Of course that's what you're going to say.
Because it's the truth. I'm not the only one who felt that way. Look at the judging sheets.
Sean, I've ruined everything.
What are you talking about?
I interfered and I ruined everything, and I don't even think the wedding's going to happen, and everyone is going to hate me.
Emma, you interfering? It's nothing new.
We know it's unrealistic to expect all GM foods out of the calf.
But a number of companies do sell non-genetically modified foods.
We can order as much food from them as possible.
At double and triple the cost.
Mr. Radich, try one of these.
Tomatoes.
Genetically modified tomatoes, like Sheila uses in the calf.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and you can hardly even taste the scorpion. Can you? They add scorpion DNA to make them resistant to pests. Of course, nobody knows what eating scorpion DNA will do to us.
You're right. That is disturbing. But it's also speculation. I've done some research on GM foods, and I know they haven't proven to be harmful.
Or harmless.
Making crops resistant to drought and disease might be worth the risk. Thanks for all your hard work and for bringing this to my attention. But with the cutbacks, we're lucky to even have a cafeteria. I'm sorry.
If you care about the food you eat, don't eat at the cafeteria. If you care about the food you eat, don't eat at the cafeteria. If you care about the food you eat, don't eat at the cafeteria. If you care about the food you eat, don't eat at the cafeteria. If you care about the food you eat, don't eat at the cafeteria.
Sheila's trying to poison us? Come on.
I wouldn't expect you to be on the GM food side, Ellie.
Didn't say that I was. But if it means kids can afford lunch...
Yeah, and cancer 20 years from now?
If I was starving to death in the third world, I'd rather die of cancer in the future than not have a future at all.
May I have that, Ms. Nash?
I'm just trying to inform people.
School grounds are my jurisdiction. I make the rules. And spreading propaganda is unacceptable.
You're actually buying this toxic junk?
Hey, watch it. That's slander.
Well, so was your commercial. Look at these fries. The potatoes were probably created in some laboratory.
Give me back my lunch.
You're suspended for the rest of the day.
But I didn't throw anything.
You started it by all accounts. First the flyers, and then all this going...
So that's what this is about? You're punishing me for protesting? If you're calling my mom, she's away to stylist convention.
Then I'll release you to your stepfather.
Fine. Archie, Mr. Simpson will support me. 100%.
Travis. Emma, but why aren't you at home? Mr. Radich suspended you.
Yes, he did. And I think it's wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to continue your lesson.
Well, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. You're suspended.
Why? For speaking my mind? It's called freedom of speech, and I have a right to an education.
It's called a food fight.
I didn't start it. Intentionally.
Let's have a talk in private.
Good girl gone so bad.
What is this really about? Hmm? Are you testing me?
It's not you, it's Radich. And since you're my new dad, I thought you'd support me.
Emma, you're suspended. You have to go home. Now.
Didn't think I'd ever see this. Emma Nelson suspended.
Yep, she went bananas, cuckoo, like Jonah Berg.
JT, shut up. How about a little support? She really has gone insane. So you don't mind answering a few questions for the grapevine?
Not at all.
Principal Radich suspended you?
He blamed me for the food fight, for my protest over GM foods.
We know your position. You're against GM foods.
This isn't about that anymore.
Then what is it about?
It's about freedom of speech. It's about my right to protest.
This interview is over, Ellie. You about done here, Miss Nelson?
I'm not on school property, and I'm not leaving until my voice is heard.
Oh, your voice will be heard.
That sounds like a threat. Sir.
It's a suggestion. You either apologize for all this on tomorrow morning's video announcements, or you get a 1-week suspension.
We begin our morning announcements with a word from Emma Nelson.
Fellow students, staff, and faculty, I've been asked here this morning to apologize to you and to Mr. Radich. But I can't. I can't apologize for wanting to be heard. I'm sorry the food fight happened and for making a mess in Sheila's cafeteria, but other than that, I feel I did nothing wrong yesterday. You can agree or disagree with me about GM foods. That's not the point. The point is, I have a right to express my opinion, and you have a right to be informed. If fighting for that will get me a week's suspension, then I can live with that.
Okay. Emma Simpson.
You mean Emma Nelson?
Oh, I have you down as Simpson.
That's a mistake.
Okay.
I mean, just because Mr. Simpson married my mom doesn't mean I automatically took his name. She didn't even do that.
Okay.
Hello, feminism?
Emma, there was just some confusion at the front office. That's all.
This club will be my mission for the year. I'm calling it SIGHT, Students Improving the Environment.
Cool.
We'll have letter writing campaigns and Endangered Species Week. What I'm saying is, if your parents want to buy a tropical hardwood toilet seat, don't let them. Every year, millions of hectares of tropical rainforests are destroyed. And rainforests are important for so many reasons. They're home to many species of animals and plants. If your parents still insist on buying tropical hardwood, tell them that by buying the toilet seat, they're destroying the rainforest. Our planet's lungs. We have 1 hour to pick up each and every last piece of garbage. Remember, guys, today we're gonna clean the ravine! Woohoo!
This is how you're gonna spend lunch? Picking up garbage?
Okay, so I was thinking we could start the meeting with this documentary on pollution in the Great Lakes.
Sounds good. I'll put the DVD in. Where's the DVD player?
What? Oh, it's just... I'll be right back.
What about you and me?
Have any of you guys seen the Resource Center's DVD player?
Is that a question or an accusation?
It's a question. What about you, Sean? Do you know where it is?
No. How could you even ask me that?
So, tell me more about that petition you collected.
Well, a lot of city sewers run into the lake, so our beaches... Just look at them. They think they can just take whatever they want.
Emma.
Go away, Emma.
Are you gonna tell the manager what you've got in your jacket?
And what would that be?
We have to do something.
I know, let's adopt a dolphin. Train him to defend us from Rick.
Or we can talk to Mr. Radich.
Sure. Me and Marco can handle that without you.
Excuse me, I've got to get by.
Emma, step aside.
We don't want him here, Mr. Radich.
This isn't one of your little crusades, Emma. This is serious. I'm warning you. Stay out of it.
There is a psycho in our school, Emma, and no one is doing a damn thing about it.
Well, we will. Together.
Okay. But I'm not so good at this whole protest thing.
That's okay, because I am. Just don't call me Cause Girl, okay?
Psycho at 6 o'clock.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Let's go. No. We don't want you at Degrassi.
I have a right to an education. Look. What I did to Terry last year was horrible. But I'm getting therapy. I've changed.
I don't care. Find another school, Rick, or you'll be sorry.
Is that a threat? As Mr. Radich warned you, you can't touch me.
Yeah, maybe not at Degrassi. Okay, suddenly, Emma is cooler than me.
Support students against violence. Show the school where you stand.
All proceeds go to the Directions Women's Shelter. Thanks, guys.
Support students against violence.
Thank you.
This is about Rick, isn't it?
It's a silent protest. We want to pressure Rick. Make his life hell.
Without breaking any rules whatsoever, Emma's a genius. There's nothing Radich can do.
Wow. Such heroes.
Want to buy a ribbon?
Support students against violence.
Afternoon, Emma.
That's it. It's on.
He is going to be so grossed out.
Okay, hold the ladder steady. There's no time. Please. Manny. We are women heroes roar, Chester. Emma, please be careful.
Hey, Emmeline.
Jazz combo or raising money for cancer research?
Fighting cancer, excellent choice. Now, if only we could stomp out jazz in our lifetime.
That's how I got into wrestling. Reading comics when my dad took me hunting. Dude, until you have tasted fresh venison, you have not lived.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh. So do you eat chicken, or?
Derek. Listen, I had a great time. Well, an okay time. Actually, I had a pretty lame time, so let's just quit when we're behind. Sorry. There's somebody in here with us.
Morning, Emma.
Don't talk to me.
Lakers sucks. Nobody wants you here. Leave.
Go home, Lakers.
We can do this.
Go home, Lakers. 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 Is this what you wanted? Finally feeling self-righteous enough.
Your theme?
Women. And sex. More specifically, it's about how men have stifled women's sexual expression throughout history.
Right on, sister.
When men think of girls, this is what they see. But when confronted with something like this, a healthy, natural expression of physical intimacy, men can't handle it. At all. They feel free to ride their instincts, but when women stand up and declare their right to be sexual, it's this. A typical double standard. Men don't want to hear it.
And here to announce the men's singles champion trophy, Purple Dragon Girl Emma Nelson.
Thanks. But before I give out the trophy, I'd like to announce that I'm taking a stand against Purple Dragon. What do you think you're doing? Purple Dragon wants this body to sell their product, but not if it comes with this mind. Don't question, just sell.
Emma, not here, not now.
They say that as long as I wear this dress, I can't have opinions.
Exactly. So either shut up or take off the dress.
I am not going to shut up.
Show Mr. Simpson how much you miss him.
Show one of Degrassi's best how much you care. Where do I sign?
Anywhere. Thanks, Manny.
And I'll sign another name with my left hand. Mrs. J. Hogarth.
Have fun explaining that one to him.
Get Simpson back to Degrassi. Hey, you guys, do you want to sign Simpson's card? Show him your support?
So we can have a pedophile in our school. No thanks. If you get anywhere near my kid.
You have a kid? Oh. Oh. Mr. Simpson is not a pedophile. Many people in developing countries have to walk for hours to get to school, work, or to their fields.
Right, and having a bike can cut that time in half.
With 0 carbon emissions. That's what the recycling tour is all about. Bring your old unwanted bikes here on Thursday, and Kelly the tool man and I will show you how to turn your junk into someone else's treasure. See you then.
What a cause.
That's it for now. Quite the crusaders, you two. Mr. Simpson, I mean, your dad keeps making us watch your video blogs.
Addictive, aren't they?
I can't help but become engaged in an active online community. I'm sorry, I guess my social conscience is a little bit underdeveloped.
Well, that's why we're here.